No.
Outcome.
No. If they get something, I have to.
I did.
Yo, put 35s out, bro. You gotta go up and wait, bro.
Yo.
Shut up. My name ain't Yo. 35, bro. Grab your weight.
Yo, stop.
Shut up.
Oh, pass out, bro.
Yeah, pass out, bro. Pass out now.
What the hell you doing?
You swear to your mother?
Yo.
Okay.
Profit. Profitable.
No, ancient and
I didn't know you were
I'm having a conversation. You're being rude. You've known her your whole life. I've known her for 2 minutes.
Ma, push us, ma. Ma, push us, come on. Send. That's my mom, bro. Okay. Yes, man. I'm trying. I did up here, nigga. Over there.
Of the pen, yeah? And this is the lie. They said, the First Criminal Investigation Department, Abuja, on 30th July 2026, formally issued a letter of invitation to Mr. Otevere Darkman, inviting him to appear in his Abuja office to substantiate the claim he has made in the public domain. First of all, I never received any invitation from the Nigerian police, and I would like you people to post this evidence and post a receipt and where you
How to ship from Amazon while you're in Kenya. The steps are simple. Number one, you do need to create a free Amazon account. Do you need to get Amazon Prime? Maybe not, but you can have Amazon Prime for faster delivery and of course to access some discounts. Step two, you need a Kentex Cargo warehouse address. We have an address in Texas and we have an address in Delaware. Now in Delaware, you don't pay any sales tax. It's tax-free, meaning if you shipped to, for instance, an address in a shipper who is in California, a shipper in New York, New Jersey, you pay sales tax. And in California is the highest in the US, 10.75%, followed by New York, it's 9%. In Delaware, 0 sales tax. So step one, an Amazon account. Step two, Kentex Cargo address. Step three, go on Amazon or any website that is in the US. Start shipping straight to the warehouse address that we assigned you. Your goods will come to us. We assign you something we call a warehouse code. You can put that on Amazon, and when those packages come with that code, we know it belongs to you. So go to kentexcargo.com, create a shipping account. Your delivery, once it has hit our warehouse, is going to leave on Wednesday. Monday is the cutoff. From the day it ships, 7 to 14 working days without counting weekends, we will deliver. kentexcargo.com. How to ship from Amazon while you're in Kenya.
I'll give you one more day. Come on. I ain't gonna chill.
flex, a blue Corvette in a Dubai showroom, a green candle rocketing up a laptop screen, and a 24-year-old from Kenya holding the keys to a car he will never drive home. The Instagram caption reads, 10K to $100K in 2 days. And in Nairobi, at the exact same moment, another young man in a robe on a bed layered with bricks of Kenyan shillings is preaching the exact same gospel, just a different scripture.
You can never fail if you try your best.
Stay guided. Together, we can all achieve something great.
Day 2 of growing $1,000 to 10,000.
Escape the matrix, stay guided. Same gospel, different scripture. Preached in Lagos, in Kampala, in Accra, in Johannesburg, in 5 African countries, by 20-something-year-olds who all somehow look alike. But what if the sermon is a script? What if the miracles are demos? What if the pastor is not selling you salvation, he's selling you to a broker in Mauritius who pays him a commission every single time you lose your deposit? Welcome to the world of Africa's fake Gen Z Forex millionaires, where the sermons are recycled, the miracles are staged, and the tithe is wired through a link in bio. There are 5 countries in this story, 7 main characters, at least 4 dead bodies whose names you will hear, and one number that ties it all together, 74 to 89%. The European Securities and Markets Authority based on data from 20 regulated brokers. Every millionaire trader video you have ever watched came from this tiny sliver of accounts that remain, and half of those were faking it. By the end of this video, you will never look at the day in the life of a young Gen Z Forex millionaire the same way again. This is the story of who profits from the illusion, who dies for it, and why it will never stop. To understand the new Gen Z millionaire, you have to understand what they inherited: a broken staircase, his parents' formula, school, degree, job, promotion, retirement, collapsed before he finished high school. His grandparents' formula, land, cattle, family, patience, collapsed a generation before that. Youth unemployment across Africa sits at a level the World Bank describes as structural. A degree in Nairobi, Lagos, or Kampala today gets you a queue, not a career. The Mastercard Foundation's 2026 Africa Youth Employment Outlook says it plainly. There are 420 million young Africans in this continent. 1/3 are discouraged and unemployed. Another third is in vulnerable informal employment. Only 1 in 6 holds formal wage employment. Ghana's youth formality rate, 9%. Kenya, 9%. But the phones told a different story. On TikTok, wealth was not earned over decades. It arrived overnight, in your 20s, filmed in vertical video. And here's the critical difference from every generation before them. Gen Z did not just consume the fantasy, they learned to manufacture it. They grew up understanding camera angles, engagement rates, and virality the same way their parents understood job interviews. So a new economy was born. Not the economy of products, an economy of proof, fake proof, rented proof, screenshot proof. No gatekeepers, no regulators who understood TikTok, no one checking whether the Mercedes was owned or borrowed for the afternoon. No one asking whether the withdrawal screenshot belonged to the trader or was edited into reality. And unlike music or comedy, this genre has a customer. The customer is you, the product is you, and the person you think is the seller, the young man in a German machine, is not the top of the pyramid. He's roughly on the second to last floor. We will get to who sits on the top. But first, we need to meet the boys on your screen. Every character in this documentary is real. Every claim they've made is public. Every allegation against them is on record. None of them has been convicted of anything as of the making of this film. Some of them may deserve to be, some may not. By the end, you will see that this does not actually matter. The showman, Amin FX, Mohamed Abdirahman, based in Kenya, 25 years old. He says he grew up in middle-class Kakamega, finished high school in 2022, and became a profitable forex trader by 2024. His trading track record is unverified. Everything else about him is very, very public. His Instagram bio says he turned $10K to $100K in 2 days. CEO, Elite Trading Hub, financial trader and investor. Disclaimer on high-risk trading. The last sentence on this page is the most honest thing on the page. A widespread admission buried at the bottom of a shrine to certainty. A supercut of his purchases time-stamped. Mercedes-Benz, mid-2025. Range Rover Sport, October 2025. A Porsche Cayenne, November 2025. A Chevrolet Corvette C8 filmed at a Dubai showroom, May 2026. Approximately 19 million Kenya shillings. Never brought to Kenya. That is 4 supercars in 8 months from a 25-year-old whose bio contains, in the fine print, the phrase, high-risk trading. His business, Elite Trading Hub, has prices printed on the website like a menu. He appeared on Kenya's biggest morning online show in an episode titled, Amin FX makes 200K in 5 minutes. He performed a live withdrawal on air. And then, in March 2026, a woman went online with receipts. She had wired him 5,000 USD for a managed forex account. She never received credentials. She never received the account. When she demanded a refund, she alleges he told her that he never refunds money invested and that she should go to the police. She got half of it back only after involving the Directorate of Criminal Investigations.
I told you the investors are still registering for the $5,000 deposit. That is useless of you thinking that I don't want to add you in the $25,000. People are still registering. How do you expect me to send you logins with no investors inside?
A second alleged victim appeared the same week. Same script, same excuse. Then a third, then a fourth. 4 supercars in 8 months. 4 accusers in 1 thread. Kenya's biggest online shows crowning him a millionaire on live television and no criminal charges on public record. The system is functioning exactly as designed. But before we get to how the system works, let us meet the man who proves that the quiet version runs the same machine. The clean version, Dillion, Alex Muoki Wambua, also based in Kenya. A blue verification tick, 83,000 followers. Where Amin FX is loud, Dillion is quiet. Where Amin FX buys, Dillion lectures. Is the palatable version, the one your parents will not immediately warn you about. His Instagram bio says nothing about $100,000. No caption you could screenshot and call fraudulent. Just an invitation. Learn how to trade like a pro. Access our trading community, followed by a Telegram link. Both bios are performing the exact same function. Both are funnels, but one is dressed like a nightclub and the other is dressed like an office. In February 2026, Exness, one of the largest offshore forex brokers in the world, with over 375,000 partners globally, announced Dillion as the newest member of the Exness Team Pro, its elite trader roster. The head of social media called him authentic, disciplined, and committed to elevating others. And Dillion, for the corporate audience, delivered a very different line from his Instagram. In the press release, he said, "Protect your capital first. The market rewards patience, not impulse." The Instagram bio says, "Access our trading community." The press release says, "Protect your capital." Both are true, both are performed, both are being delivered to different rooms at the same time. Keep that duality in mind, because the machine requires it. The institution builder, Habi FX, Damilare Ogundare, born 2001, Lagos, 25 years old. This is not an influencer, this is a young empire. He does not just sell courses, he runs a chain of physical schools in 4 cities. The premium program costs 975,000 naira, $700 for 5-week enrollment, VIP signals, and live trading rooms. According to his own marketing, he has trained over 10,000 students. His car collection includes a Lamborghini Urus, a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and a Ferrari SF90. He was appointed an ECOWAS Youth Ambassador in 2022, and then in March 2025, a Nigerian trader under the handle DK Umar broke the empire's silence. He posted screenshots, he posted receipts, he wrote, "I gave Habi Forex $111,000 of my hard-earned money, believing it was in the right hands. Instead, he wiped it out like it was nothing. But the accusation that turned a private dispute into a public one was not the loss. It was what HappyFX did with a screenshot. DK claimed Happy had taken a screenshot of a withdrawal from DK's own blown account and posted it on his Telegram channel as proof of his personal trading success. The proof of his trading success was the record of his client's trading failure. Let that sink in. 5 months later, Happy broke his silence in Nigerian's Vanguard newspaper. We do not trade funds on behalf of clients. At no time did I collect $111,000 from this person. He called the allegations entirely baseless. No court has ruled. No regulator has moved. The Kulinan is still in the driveway. The academy is still enrolling students. But separately, in 2022, Happy co-founded a proprietary trading firm called Consummate Traders with another Nigerian influencer named Jeffrey Benson. By 2023, Benson was posting on LinkedIn that he had funded over 200 traders with $20 million. They won Best Forex Prop Trading Platform of the Year from Business Day in Nigeria. By 2024, it was gone. Website offline, withdrawal stalled. Trustpilot filled over 400 complaints. No formal wind down, no public statement. Both founders simply moved on. Happy launched new programs at the academy. Benson launched a new pipeline, funneling his audience towards an offshore broker called Assex Markets, which, according to Cyprus Insider 2026 investigation, has been blocked by Italy's securities regulator. Assex Markets also claims licensing from a body the Central Bank of the Comoros has publicly called a fictitious structure. The empire is not the anomaly. The empire is the objective. Every AminFX wants to become HappyFX. Every academy is trying to become a chain. Every chain is trying to launch a prop firm. And when the prop firm collapses, the founder launches a new one. Same congregation, different church, same collection plate. The loudest claim, Dapo Willis. If AminFX is loud, Dapo Willis is a scale order louder. He's the loudest young forex trader Africa has produced this decade. His weapon is Twitter. On the Christmas Eve of 2024, he tweeted, "I made $95 million trading forex in 2024. To put that in perspective, $95 million is more than the annual profit of most publicly listed banks in Nigeria. If true, it will put him in the top 10 highest earning individual traders in the world. He has not published a broker statement. He has not published a MyFX book verified account. He has not published a third-party audit. He has published photos of a yacht called Olivia, photos of a private jet, photos of himself on the observation deck of the Burj Khalifa." When challenged by a rival Nigerian trader, Dapo responded by calling his critics Yahoo Boys, a Nigerian slang for internet fraudsters. He accused his accusers of being the criminals. According to independent aggregator Traders Union, his estimated net worth is around $10 million against a safe claim of $95 million in a single year. A ratio of 9.5 to 1 between the claim and the record. 9.5 to 1 is not a rounding error. 9.5 to 1 is a chasm, and the chasm is where the machine lives. The ordinary version. Daniel Ahikirize, Kampala, Uganda, mid-20s. His story is one you have already heard 100 times, told the same way each time. Because on the internet, this story is a genre. Finished high school, no connections, just watched YouTube videos of a South African forex trader named Sandile Shezi, a name we will come back to. He is self-taught and now runs Forex Bulls Academy, YouTube, Telegram, paid signals, and a lifetime mentorship. He calls himself, on his own website, Africa's best educator. And in April 2025, a former student writing under the pen name Cop0XV published an expose on Medium. He had paid through M-Pesa. He received pre-recorded videos, surface-level material already available for free on YouTube. He requested a refund. The refund was ignored. Instead, he received more marketing. His closing words, "Africa deserves better. Our youth deserve better." Vidola has not, to our knowledge, publicly responded. AminFX is the flashy version. Dillion is the clean version. AbiFX is the empire version. Dapo Willis is the loudest version. Vidola is the ordinary version, which is the most important version because there are hundreds of Vidolas in every African country, every week on every platform, at a volume no journalist has the capacity to investigate. Bright Kojo Onipayede, born 1993, Ghana, university degree. Father is a retired chief inspector of the Ghana police. Married, has formally registered companies in Ghana and the UAE. YouTube channel with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Partner broker Xness. On paper, is the most legitimate character in this chapter. He's asked on a podcast whether he's a billionaire. He answers carefully, "I'm not a billionaire, but I'm a millionaire, way over millionaire in Ghana cedis, denominational specificity most influencers do not bother with." But even the articulate version has receipts. His public origin story positioned him as a boy who lived in a kiosk until the age of 15. Then, Ghanaian users noticed photos of his father, the retired chief inspector, visiting his Dubai residence. One commenter wrote, "Your old boy was chief inspector of Ghana police, and you are always tweeting like you had no financial support, putting pressure on boys." The audience itself dismantled his origin story on his own timeline. And separately, Kojo Forex co-founded a pro firm called Express Funded, same category as consummate traders. Users paid evaluation fees. Some passed challenges. The firm went dark. Kojo publicly departed. He framed it as "why I left." The customers were left with the same silence. In January 2025, Kojo won a defamation lawsuit. The court awarded him damages. But this is the part every viewer needs to understand. The court did not audit his account statements. The court did not verify his product outcomes. The court only found that the accuser could not prove his specific claims. A defamation win is not an audit. It is finding that the accuser failed to meet the burden of proof. It is not finding that the accused is clean. 7 characters, 7 curated persona, 7 Instagram grades. Not one of them has published an audit. Not one is licensed by their own country's regulator to manage other people's money. Not one can be sued in a court that will actually enforce a judgment against them. Now, let us look at the trick they are all performing. In March 2026, a South African trader named Jay Frontman posted a video on his Instagram. Frontman is not an influencer, he's a Category 2 financial service provider licensed by South Africa's Financial Sector Conduct Authority to manage other people's money in a country that actually prosecutes people who lie about doing so. He posted the video because he was tired.
He's sitting in a luxury restaurant, opens MT4 and just shows a stack of gold positions. Then he scrolls and shows about a $40,000 profit and says this is a live account. While some may appreciate the aesthetic of the content, here's where you need to slow down and actually look at what's going on here. The first thing I noticed is 0 commissions and 0 fees on the account. When you trade in any real environment, you will always see some sort of transaction cost. Swaps, spread, commissions, whatever it may be. When those numbers are completely missing, that already raises a question whether this is demo or a real trading environment.
Frontman is not accusing the influencer of faking a trade. He's accusing the broker, the entity licensed somewhere on some island, of supplying the fake trade as a service. The influencer is the actor, the broker is the studio, the demo account is the script, and the trade never happened. Here is how it works, and once you learn it, no Forex TikTok video will ever look the same again. Tell number 1, the commission column. Every live trading account on every real trade deducts commissions, spreads, and swap fees. They show up on every screenshot of every real account on every trading platform ever built. If you see an MT4 screenshot of a large open position with 0 commissions, 0 spreads, and 0 swap fees, you're not looking at a live account, you're looking at a demo. Go to any of these traders' Instagrams right now, find the MT4 screenshots, look for the commission column. Tell number 2, the position sizing. A professional trader uses stop losses. Risk 1 to 2% of capital per position. Never opens 2 identical positions on the same asset at the same time. The viral clips show none of this. Reckless leverage, multiple giant positions. No stop losses because on a demo account, there's nothing at stake. Tell number 3, the 2 account trick. This is the one you cannot beat. The trader opens 2 accounts. One of them, he places a large buy on gold. On the other, an equally large sell. Same asset, same moment. He goes to sleep. By morning, the market has moved. One account has made a fortune. The other has lost the exact same fortune. He screenshots the winner and posts it. You have a 50% chance of being right about any random market move. If you place both bets, one of them was always going to win. And that is the one you show your audience. The one that lost is deleted before breakfast. And every victim in this documentary made their decision on the strength of a screenshot that was half of a pair. They just did not know it was half. Tell number 4, the aesthetic. The flex is not a lifestyle. The flex is a language. Every young African forex millionaire films the exact same 6 shots in the same order as if dictated to them. Shot 1, the car. Shot 2, the cash, always in local currency because the point is geography. Shot 3, the empty 4 screen. Shot 4, the withdrawal, huge wads of cash. Shot 5, a day in the life, where 4 minutes of trading produces $10,000. Shot 6, the destination, Dubai skyline, private jet, the location that certifies the wealth. 6 shots every single time, in every single country. The genius of the aesthetic is that it looks nothing like actual professional trading, and that is exactly why it works, because the audience being sold to has never seen actual professional trading. What they've seen on TikTok, in Nollywood, in prosperity gospel service is words, chains, cars, and screams. The Forex Flex is not a documentation of wealth. It is a documentation of what the audience has been trained to believe wealth looks like. They did not sell you a lie. They sold you a mirror and told you it was a window. Now this is the question you should be asking. If they're not making money from trading, how are they making money? Because the videos are not the business. The videos are the marketing. The business is downstream. The money does not come from trading. The money comes from a paragraph on a broker's website. 1 page, 1 contract, 1 paragraph, published in the open on the affiliate portal of Exness, the largest offshore CFD broker in the world. Almost no one reads it. Get paid up to 40% of the spread from every referred client's trade. Receive commission for every trade your referrals make. No hidden conditions, limits, or caps. Choose daily or instant payout. Meaning, if you sign up through an influencer's link and you trade for the next 5 years, the influencer earns a percentage of every trade you place for 5 years. Even if you lose money, especially if you lose money. Because the more trades you place trying to recover a losing position, the more spread the broker collects, and the more the affiliate gets paid. The influencer gets paid when you lose, not despite your loss, because of it. Every panic trade, every stop out, every liquidation, every dawn realization that you've blown your rent money on leveraged gold trade is a commission payment landing in the affiliate's account within minutes. But it gets worse. Exness cost per acquisition program pays an affiliate up to $1850 for a single qualified referral. In several African countries, the minimum deposit required to qualify is $10. $10 in, $1,850 out to the affiliate immediately. And Exness is not hiding who they are marketing these to. From their own partner recruitment page, finance influencers operating in markets where Exness has dominant brand recognition, Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa. And Telegram and WhatsApp community managers with groups of active or aspiring traders, particularly in Africa. That is not a description of finance professionals. That is a corporate description of the exact same business model of every subject in this documentary. The broker is not being deceived by the influencer. The broker wrote the description. The influencer is the contractor. The audience is the raw material. Now watch the funnel build. Layer 1. You see a flashy video. You click the link in bio. You join a free Telegram group. You get free signals for 3 days. You are told to sign up through the official broker partner, the affiliate link, to unlock the VIP group. You deposit $10. The influencer has just made $1850. Layer 2. You start trading the free signals. You lose a little. You are told this is normal. You are offered premium signals for $99 a month. This is recurring revenue for the influencer. Layer 3. You lose more. You are told the reason is that you've not done the course. $400 one-time revenue. Layer 4. You still lose. You need one-on-one mentorship. $1,200. Layer 5. You are offered a prop firm evaluation. $100. You fail. You take another test. Another $100. You fail again. Most people never pass. The evaluation fee is a lottery ticket. Layer 6. You are offered managed account services. Deposit $10,000. The influencer trades it for you and keeps 30% of profits. Layer 7. At the top sits the Physical Academy. ABSFX chain across 4 Nigerian cities. 975,000 naira per 5-week enrollment. 50 students per cohort. 4 cohorts a year. 4 branches. Do the math. Over $500,000 in annual tuition revenue. This is before signals, before affiliate CPA, before broker revenue share, before brand deals, and before the managed accounts revenue. Layer 8, the pivot. When it all collapses, the influencer rebrands as a fintech founder, launches a new prop firm, migrates the Telegram to a new official broker partner. Consummate traders becomes ASX Markets. Express funded becomes something else. The audience is not deplatformed. It is referred to a new broker. New affiliate agreement. Same congregation. Let me put this in one sentence because it is the sentence that reorganizes everything. You don't need to be a profitable trader to build this business. You need to be a marketer. All you need is a Range Rover and a broker who will pay you a percentage of every dollar your followers lose forever. The only people who don't know this are the people who are paying. 3 testimonies, 3 cities, 3 currencies, 3 human beings who went to the internet with proof that a man in this documentary had taken their money and failed to return it. None of them knew each other. None of them, at the time of writing, had received any final judgment from any court, but the pattern each of them describes is the same pattern. We start in Nairobi, March 2026. A Kenyan woman published receipts alleging that Amin FX had taken $5,000 for account management services. She never received credentials. She never received a trade report. She never received her deposit back. When she demanded a refund, she alleges he told her, "I never refund money invested. Go to the police." Now to Kampala. And this is the testimony that should be printed on the inside of every African teenager's phone case. The Cospiro XV medium essay, written by a former Vidola student who paid through M-Pesa. Just like thousands of other African youth, I was searching for a way out. Something that did not involve chasing jobs that did not exist or waiting for corrupt system to reward hard work. 5 days in, pre-recorded videos, surface level material, free on YouTube, refund ignored. And then the paragraph that is the emotional center of this entire film. Worse still, many youth who could have built real practical skills, coding, design, digital marketing, video editing, waste years trying to become traders, only to end up right back where they started, broke, bitter, and lost. This is not just a personal problem, it is a continental crisis. He's not saying he was greedy. He's not saying he was stupid. He's saying that in a country where formal employment is a rumor, a Mercedes AMG on a screen was what hope looked like. He was not scammed by Vidola. He was scammed by an entire economy that had left him nothing else to believe in. Now to Lagos, and this one is the darkest. March 2025. DK Umar publishes a thread on X. Over 2 years, he had trusted ABFX with $111,000. The entire amount was lost. 62,000 disappeared in a single day. ABFX denied it all in Nigeria's Vanguard newspaper. No court has ruled. No regulator has moved. And then, the losses the industry does not put on any invoice. Gbenga Favor Olaoye Akanbi, Nigeria, 19 years old, a student at the University of Ilorin, duped by a forex trader. Over 300 million naira belonging to him and his colleagues lost. His friend told the press he could not withstand the pressure. He drank poison. He was just 19 years old. Sami from Kenya lost 2 million Kenya shillings in a single day. He had been building his mother a house. Sami did not lose money. Sami lost his mother's house. Sami lost the version of himself that could look his mother in the eye. Angela Mabena, a primary school teacher in Mpumalanga, South Africa, borrowed 200,000 rand as a loan in the belief that a forex course would allow her to teach her own students to trade. She was not enrolling in a scheme. She was trying to expand the curriculum for children who had been failed by every other institution in their lives. The industry did not take her money. The industry took her attempt to help. CBEX collapsed in April 2025. Around 300,000 Nigerians had invested. Estimated losses, $800 million. One of the largest single financial fraud events in modern African history. A victim named Abby told AFP that he had introduced 25 family members and friends to the platform. These are the only ones we know by name. Behind every one of them stands a longer graveyard. MMM Nigeria collapsed in 2016, millions affected. MBA Forex collapsed in 2021, 213 billion naira lost. Mira Trading International in South Africa collapsed in 2020 with 1.7 billion US dollars, the largest Africa origin forex Ponzi in history. Consummate Traders collapsed in 2024, 400 documented complaints. IM Academy in the United States, the FTC filed a $1.2 billion complaint in 2025, and the founders settled for $795.8 million in 2026. And here is the statistic from IM Academy's own internal data subpoenaed by the American government. 6% of their customers stopped paying within 1 month, 90% in 6 months. That is the actual efficacy rate of a paid forex mentorship business, according to its own operator under oath. The graveyard is not history. The graveyard is a working roster. There are open plots waiting to be filled. The question is not whether they will be filled. The question is, which of the men will fill them first? At this point in the film,